Hey guys, lepedaler back with another video. Today I'm going to be telling you guys my experience with carbon rims from AliExpress. So let's jump right into it. So I originally purchased this wheel set back in 2016 and I put around 10,000 to 15,000 kilometers on this wheel set. They are purchased from AliExpress. An old teammate purchased them originally from AliExpress for around, I think, $600 at the time. And I purchased them off him for $400. So it was a really good grab for me. And I've not had a problem with riding these ever since. So back in 2016, 2017, and I'm pretty sure 2018, a lot of the cycling community had their doubts and always would say Chinese products are very sketchy. And I do agree there's a lot of, the sketchy side of the Chinese products, but there also are the positive and well-manufactured side of the Chinese market in terms of cycling products. If I'm being honest, it's really a hit or miss. And at that point in time in 2016, there weren't really a lot of reputable Chinese manufacturers with cycling products. So a lot of the times to make an informed purchase, you would have to go off by reviews. And usually that did work out unless the reviews were somewhat fabricated or false. But in this situation, the reviews on the rims lived up to expectations and I have not had a problem with riding them. Now in 2020, there's a lot more Chinese manufacturers making wheels, frames, even full bikes. So a lot more reputable in today's time and it's a lot more common. I wouldn't say as common as traditional retail, but in the cycling community, a lot of people are trying some other manufacturers and primarily Chinese manufacturers. So the wheel set I currently have in my hands are a 50mm clincher rim brake carbon wheel set. Pretty standard for Chinese carbon at the time, and they have some good Novatec hubs. I'm not exactly sure. It's an A271SB Novatec hub. So from my knowledge, this at the time was a pretty standard wheel set, and they still live up really well. Now, the only thing I had a problem with these wheel sets in particular was the brake pads that it actually came with, the carbon brake pads that this wheel set came with. It wasn't that good. It didn't brake very efficiently. So one of the things that my teammate suggested was getting cork brake pads, and they were quite expensive, but they really improved the overall quality of the braking surface and the braking performance of the wheel set. So I really didn't have a problem riding these at all when I had them on my bike. Right now I have the aluminum wheel set that my bike came with that is tubeless, and I'll be putting these on for the race season and putting some new tires on this as well. So it'll be cool to ride these again and to really compare tubeless and clincher style wheels. So here is the close-up of the wheel set, guys. This is the braking surface, still holding up good to this day. You can see the spokes are aero spokes. Those are bladed, so it cuts through the air. That is the free hub body, still looking good. If you guys do want to hear the noise of the free hub body, I unfortunately don't have a cassette on it right now, but I can tell you guys that when you do have a cassette on it and rolling, it sounds pretty damn good. One thing that was really nice with this wheel set was that the hubs had no problems whatsoever. I really haven't had to do any significant maintenance on it other than lubing it. With that being said, it's pretty astonishing to see how good the manufacturing process was, especially during 2016, that these rims have lasted so long. And I'm really looking forward to maybe in the future reviewing some Chinese manufactured carbon rims for 2020, since there's the ability to upgrade certain hubs. So I know there's Chinese manufacturers where you can build a wheel and they'll put a DT Swiss hub. So it's really nice to see there's customizability when you do go for a Chinese manufactured wheel set, where maybe in the traditional retail route you don't really have the customizable factor when you do want to build a wheel set. So there's two different markets. A lot of people just want to buy something and have it, and they know it's done to standard, and it's someone else thought of the whole purpose of that wheel set, where if you go down the Chinese manufactured wheel set route in 2020, you can really customize it and really spec out your wheel set based on how you like your wheel set. You can change colors, spokes, free hubs, like everything. So it's a lot more, I would say, the customizable route versus the traditional set in stone route. So the thing I love about this wheel set is that the braking surface is still going strong to this day. The spokes stay true. Ever since I got them, I really didn't have to make a lot of adjustments frequently, so that was really nice. And the biggest thing is that for 50mm depth carbon rims, they handled really well in crosswinds and just for everyday riding. And it's the best of both worlds, where you get the aero benefits, but you're not being blown around. So I have nothing but positive things to say for this wheel set. It's been so long, I can't really ask my teammate where he got these carbon rims from, which store on AliExpress, but a lot of the times there's multiple manufacturers that do sell similar wheel sets, so that's always something that going forward we can dive in together and hopefully maybe review a new wheel set from AliExpress, maybe if a manufacturer reaches out to me. So this video was intended to be quick. I just want to share my experience with having Chinese carbon rims from AliExpress and tell you guys that, you know, it's something worth looking into, especially with the influx of Chinese manufacturers becoming more reputable. I, have no problem in the near future if one of them want to reach out to me and give me a wheel set to review and give you guys an honest review of the wheel set. I'm really looking forward to that. So if you can like this video and subscribe to the channel, it helps with me making videos like that in the future. Other than that, please leave a comment of, have you ever tried riding a Chinese carbon wheel set and how was your experience on it? Or just your thoughts in general of Chinese carbon versus the traditional manufactured wheel sets that are on the market. And also, what are your thoughts on, just cycling products in general being manufactured? From my knowledge in the cycling industry, a lot of things are made in China, and it gets really nitty gritty on where the final, where was it made on the item is actually, where is it made? Is it made in China? Is it made in this country? Was a part of it made in China, then assembled in another country? So it gets very, technical. And like I said, a lot of the times, once you have someone that has ridden it, tested it, and can really, vouch for it, a lot of the wariness of, is this product legit, dies down. So that's what I hope to accomplish with this video, is that I've had a positive experience. But then again, at that time in 2016, it wasn't that reputable. Now with, legit manufacturers becoming more brands, more branded actually, it's becoming a lot more common within the cycling industry. So that's about it. And until the next one, guys, keep on pedaling.